Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, you guys. Oh, there you go. And what's going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, TGIF, and I intend on doing the exact same. What's going on, you guys? Now, before we get into today's mess, let's talk about what we got coming up on the horizon. Now we're headed into the weekend, and you guys do know that I do Real Housewives of Atlanta reviews every single Sunday night, right after the Real Housewives of Atlanta. As you guys already know, this is the reunion portion of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I will be going live soon after the Real Housewives of Atlanta is over with. Make sure you guys tune in. The link will be available soon, so make sure you guys click on that notification bell so your ass can be notified when it starts, okay? Then on Monday night, the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be returning, and it will be right back on Y'all Critique's platform as we sit down and discuss part one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Also, Roaster Review. Now, you guys do know that Roaster Review was normally on Wednesday nights, but now we've moved it to Thursday nights, mainly due to my working schedule. So, yes, it will be right back here on Scotty by Nature TV, and we will be talking about next Tuesday's episode of Love and Hip Hop ATL. All right. So that's all we got. And Boys Night Out will be starting today at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you guys tune in and you're in for a fun, shady, informative show. All right. So make sure you guys tune in. We've been gone for too long. Now it's time to bring it back. Okay. So that's about it for all of the announcements. So let's go ahead and get into today's mess. So we're going to start it off with Mr. 50 Cent. Okay. He's been in the blogs. Okay. And apparently he was in the blogs for throwing his mic during a show in Los Angeles. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna remove this overlay and then we're gonna get into some things here. Okay, so this is an exclusive, and it said that 50 Cent threw his mic during his show in Los Angeles and ended up hitting a female in the head, and the victim says that she's currently in the emergency room. And I'm guessing the tweet is coming from the victim herself. It says 50 Cent just threw his mic hard AF and it hit a girl, just hit a girl face, and it was all bloody and he getting sued. Okay, so that's not necessarily the girl that said it. That's somebody that was actually at the concert, at the show that he did, that's actually saying it. Oh my God. That don't look too good, okay? So let's get into something else. So there's the footage of him throwing the mic. Let's get into it.
His next play.
He threw the mic. Oh my God. Someone is getting fired. 50 Cent throws his mic twice. I put it on mute because I don't want no music playing, honey. Damn. Okay. So let's get into something else. So there it is. Now, here are the exclusive photos where 50 Cent hit a Power 106 host, Brianna, in the head with this microphone and he threw it off the. Okay, that's who it is. Oh, God. Okay, because I ain't want to stay there for too long. I want to stay on there because I want my I want to get monetized. Okay, so those were the pictures, honey. Okay, so where else? Where else we gonna go? Because it's more to it. It's more. It is definitely more to it. Okay, so it says that now 50 Cent is now a suspect in a battery investigation. We exclusively reported that he struck a fan with the microphone after tossing it off stage. Our sources tell us that Brianna has filed a police report against the rapper. Brianna provided us with the photos of her sustained injuries and says that 50 Cent saw her before trying to throw a mic at his crew. Brianna, who is a radio host for Power 106, is not playing with 50 Cent about the abuse that he caused. Okay, so yeah, she finna go in and she finna make him pay as she should, because he ain't got no business throwing no mic in no damn crowd anyway. Okay, so then the game came out and said Curtis, your fat ass came to LA to hit a woman. Well, listen, the game, you might need to stay your ass up out of this one because you actually are a PE the woman. So yeah, you might need to stay out of that whole abusing women conversation. 50 Cent's lawyer then came out and he had spoken on the situation. And this is what he said. Now, according to the Neighborhood Talk, it says, neighbors, earlier we reported that 50 Cent is in some hot water after throwing his microphone off the stage during his concert last night in Los Angeles, accidentally hitting a female radio worker in the head. Well, his lawyer is making it clear that his client did not intentionally do it. Let's be very clear. As I told LAPD this afternoon, my client Curtis would have never intentionally struck anyone with a microphone. His attorney Scott Lehman told Page Six in a statement on Thursday. Anyone saying anything different doesn't have all the facts and is misinformed. All right. So that is what was said about that. Okay. Let me make sure there isn't anything else that I need to put up here. Okay. Is there anything else? Is there anything? Okay. I think that's about it. That's about it for now for this particular story. I think that's it. Whether he tried to do it or whether he didn't try to do it, the facts are the facts. The facts are the facts. The facts is he still did it. And somebody got hurt and somebody got scratches on them and gashes on them and stuff like that. That's what the T is. So it doesn't matter if he tried to do it or not. Secondly, the thing of it is he ain't had no business throwing no mic at nobody in the first place. Why you throwing mics on stage and you got all these people out here and you just gonna throw your mic like that at somebody? And you threw it hard enough to hurt somebody, and you knew you threw it hard enough to hurt somebody. So I don't give a what his lawyer is saying. At the end of the day, he did that to somebody. He hurt someone. So it doesn't really matter if he did it on purpose or not. The facts are the facts. You hurled your mic at somebody got hurt, and now you got to pay for it. And rightfully so. You got to pay for it. There's nothing that you can say. There's nothing that you can do about it. You got to pay for it. You ain't had no business throwing that mic, and that's just that on that. So you can get the fuck over it and deal with it. And if you can't deal with it, then that's the fuck on you. You're gonna have to deal with the fact that you threw that motherfucking mic at somebody, and you got to pay for it. She got every right to sue you, whether it was okay or whether it wasn't, or not whether it was okay, whether it was pretty much, whether it was on purpose or an accident, you gonna have to pay. Because these are injuries that she got to pay for. And those are injuries that you caused. So you should pay. You the one who threw the damn mic. The fuck you talking about? That's how I feel. You threw the fucking mic. So it is what it is, Curtis. Pay that lady for her pain and suffering. Pay that lady. That's all I'm saying about it. So we're going to move on to the next thing. The next thing is these damn housewives of Atlanta, child. Okay. These damn housewives of Atlanta. It's always a story about that. Every time the reunion rolls around, it is always a story about the next season and this upcoming cast and all of that stuff. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over here to TV Deets and we're going to go ahead and talk about it. So it says that the RHOA producers are considering bringing Candy, Kenya, and Sheree back. Okay. Now, previously reported, y'all, it was stated that they were going to do a whole reboot and get rid of everyone and bring in all new cast members. And then it was said that it wasn't really true. But now they're saying that the producers are considering bringing back Candy, Kenya, and Sheree. Now, here it is. Now, that's more like it. Hashtag RHOA producers are considering bringing back Candy, Kenya, and possibly Sheree, according to the Jasmine brand. Now, according to the report, according to the reports, producers are also planning on introducing new socialites to the cast, partially due to the fact that they don't have the budget to secure big name celebs as suggested. Okay. So I feel like this. Okay. This is how I feel about the whole thing. I don't necessarily have an issue with them keeping Candy and Kenya, but I do have an issue with them keeping Sheree. I don't feel like, and if this is true, we're talking about this as if it's true, right? So my thing about this is I don't understand why they would keep Sheree around in the first place. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Because what exactly, people talk about what Candy is bringing or what she's not bringing to the show, but what exactly is Sheree bringing to the Real Housewives of Atlanta at this point in time? What exactly is she bringing? What storylines is she bringing that's entertaining? we really thought, and I'm going to say we, because I mainly thought that we were going to have a big storyline with her dating Martell Holt. And that fell completely flat. It didn't go nowhere. It didn't do nothing. It just didn't go nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? It didn't go nowhere at all. So it's just like, okay, girl, what we going to do about this? Now, what I do think is that producer Eric Fuller has decided that he's going to make Sheree the vocal point of the show, meaning she's going to be the anchor, meaning she's going to lead the show. You know, that's how he's doing it. And I think he's doing it because she's the only original cast member that's left on the show. I guess that would make sense, but it will only make sense if this person brings something. And Sheree does not have the personality to really lead a show. And I'm not saying that Candy has the personality to lead the show, because I think that Candy is better as a supporting cast member. I've always said that. Not everybody is lead character material. Like I said to you guys, I don't necessarily think that I'm lead character material. When I'm doing panels and stuff, I don't see myself as the lead. But then again, some people may see me as the lead because I created the panels. So I kind of, or they may see me as the anchor because I created them. But I don't think I lead them. You know what I mean? I think we have bigger personalities to lead. Like I think when we're on the Whether You Like It or Not panel, I feel like people like T or maybe Ya Curtis lead it. Or on Roaster Review, I feel like T kind of leads it. Or even on Boys Night Out, it's probably between T and Maddie that leads it. And when you're looking at the chasing panel, it's probably Jeremy or Carl that leads it. That's what I think. Y'all may not agree with me, but that's just what I think. I don't necessarily think that I lead anything. But whenever I say Sheree is not a lead character, people want to say, well, what about Candy? What about Candy? I don't think that she is either. I don't really think there's anyone on this cast really that's a lead that could lead it. I would say Kenya, but I'm not sure. So the safest place to go would be Sheree because she is an OG. But in order for her to lead this show, she needs to do more than what she's doing. Now, usher in Drew. Ever since Drew came on this show, Drew has had a storyline. Whether we think it's fake or not, Drew has had a storyline. Drew has given us something to talk about. Drew's marriage is a sham, so we keep talking about it. Drew's husband is a clown, so that's why we're talking about it. So she gives us something to work with. So I feel like out of everybody, if you're going to keep Candy and Kenya, I'm cool with that. I like them the most. But if you want to keep somebody else, keep Drew. And then just leave it like that. Have Candy, Kenya, and Drew. And why not have each one of them bring in a friend or someone that they know? So it can be more organic. Somebody can know somebody. You know, the three vets will be forced to interact and mingle with the new girls. Like, let Candy bring in somebody new. Let Kenya bring in somebody new. Let Drew bring in somebody new. Okay? Then you can have your friends up. I say we should keep Shamia as a friend because she has a relationship with everybody. She got a relationship with Candy. She got a relationship with Drew. And she got a relationship with Kenya. She got a relationship with all three of these girls. And maybe, you know, some of these girls that they bring on, they probably know Shamia as well. So I think Shamia should be an official friend. She has a history with everybody on the cast, even people that's no longer on the show. Porsha, Cynthia. She has a friendship with just about everybody. Now, the only way that we could keep Courtney, which I don't like her, but the only reason why we would keep Courtney is to see her be an antagonist for Drew. That's the only reason why we should keep Courtney. But that's the only thing, because she's making these blogs, doing interviews and shit like that. I would only want to see that this whole her and Drew beef play out. That's the only thing I would want to see. Now, Monyetta, I like Monyetta. I love Monyetta, but we got to see more than what she's been bringing. I've been fighting tooth and nail for Monyetta because let me tell y'all, I like Monyetta when she was on Atlanta Exes. I definitely love me some Monyetta, but I don't know what it is with this cast. I think she just not finding her groove with this cast, and I'm not really sure. So, you know, I think we should just have Shamia as a friend because she ain't gonna never have no peach because her husband don't want the cameras in the house. And that's just the truth. But let her be an official friend because, again, she got the history. But I'm here for keeping three people that's already on the cast and slowly and give us three new girls. I would even say keep Sonya as a friend because she does have an interesting story. I want to see her pregnancy continue. You know what I mean? So that's really all I got. I want to know what y'all think about that story. So let's move on to the very next story. Speaking of RHOA, let's talk about Miss Porsha Williams. Well, Porsha Gobadia now, as we know it. Apparently, Bravo is trying to reach out to Porsha. And apparently, according to TV Deets, let me put this up here. According to TV Deets, she's playing hardball with Bravo over her Real Housewives of Atlanta return. Now, it says that the RHOA news just won't quit. According to Entertainment Tonight, Porsha Williams Gobadia is playing hardball with Bravo over a potential return. Now, this is the tea with that. They're saying that I do know that she was on was it Amazon Live, I believe, and she was talking about she doesn't want to disrupt her life and how life has been great for her. And it's a struggle. Well, not really struggle. It's stressful being on this show. So I'm trying to see where I can find it because she even said that it's gonna take a coin, a real coin, for her to come back to this show. And I get why she's saying it, mainly due to the fact that we know that on she's gonna be on trial because of this whole her being cool with Fallon situation and her getting with Simon and actually marrying him. And I know that none of us ever really got any clarity on that situation. Even when we looked at Portia's Family Matters, we didn't really get no real clarity. It's just that the stories was conflicting and they didn't match up for what they really was at the very beginning. So I think that's what it is. And I'm trying to find that clip where she actually talked about this. I think it was on Amazon Live when she was first asked about it, or was it some other show she was on? I'm trying to find it real fast. One of these damn blogs got it. Where she talked about how it's gonna take a hefty coin to get her back. And some people call it what is it? Some people are calling it her knowing her worth, which I mean, if I'm gonna get attacked all season about this marriage that I'm in, then y'all gonna have to pay me for my pain because this is what it's gonna be. Because if Marlo's still on this damn cast, she gonna be coming for Portia neck for that. Period. She is. They didn't get that chance for season 14 because Portia said, "Not so fast. Y'all not finna come for me and mine. Not so fast." Okay. Let me go to Housewives, the ATL page, because I'm pretty sure Ryan had it, honey. So let me go over there and get it, child. Cause I know she talked about it and I seen multiple people post a clip, honey. Let me see where it's at. It's somewhere down here, y'all. We're gonna get into it real quick. I ain't gonna stay on this for too long because I do got things that I want to say about this. Where is it at, honey? Because I know Housewives of ATL is definitely a Portia. They're a Porsche stand, and I know they got it somewhere down here, honey. Let's see. If I don't see it on here, then I ain't gonna keep looking for it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But she said that she was in a great place and that she doesn't want to disrupt her life with the bullshit. And I can only imagine that this show is hard and you talking about your real life and all of this other stuff, and then you're getting judged and things of that nature. And see, for me, at this point, I'm not gonna lie, and I know that there's people out there that swear up and down I'm some Portia hater. Now, do I like Portia? Absolutely not. She's not my favorite. I still don't really care for her after that drug gate shit. That's just the truth. But am I still, talking about her and hounding her about this marriage at this point? Absolutely not. I still believe that she's not innocent in it. But the girl married now, and it really don't matter what the happened or what the fuck is going on right now or what the I think she happy, she married. I don't give a That's just how I feel about it at this point. I really don't care. I don't care at this point. It don't even matter no more. Like she did what she did, and that's that. She got her man now. So it is what it is. I'm trying to find this damn clip, but if I don't find it on the neighborhood talking, I'm definitely not gonna look for it no more, honey. I'm definitely not. I don't even know where it was at. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. All I'm gonna say is now, this is the thing. Portia is really probably the only one that I would not mind coming back. And this is coming from a person that don't even care for Porsha like that. She's the only one that I would not mind seeing coming back. Okay, because I do want to get up in her business a little bit more about Simon. Not necessarily to drag her ass, but I want to know more. I want to know where they at now, because we know where they was on Porsha Family Matters. Okay, we know where they were then, but I want to know what she is now with it. And she seems happy. You know, she seems to be this. She has a glow on her. It is not the same glow that she had when she was with Dennis, but this is a definite glow with her. I see it. Now, another thing that I also see is that they say that Bravo been trying to get Porsha to come back, and for a cash shakeup, but she's playing hardball. And they said they offered her a lot of money, but she declined. And then this other source says that Porsha's telling her friends that she wants to be the highest paid housewives in any franchise, so Porsha could return. But as of now, she and Bravo have not come into an agreement. Now, Porsha don't need to do too damn much, because you are not going to be the highest paid housewife, highest paid of any damn housewife. Now, you're doing too much. But play hardball if you need to, because if they want that storyline, they're going to have to pay you, honey. That's all I got on Porsha. But anyway, we're going to move on to some love and hip hop stuff. I think everything else that we're talking about now is basically love and hip hop shit, okay? That's what this is. Now, let's get into Miss Shay Johnson. Okay. Now, as you guys already know, Love and Hip Hop Miami is on right now, and I ain't watching it. But you do know that Amara came out and said that she was never sleeping with Safari, and that it was only for a damn storyline or whatever. Now, that's what Amara said. But apparently, Shay said that Amara is lying, lying, lying. Why you always lying? Why the you lying? That's what she said, okay? She says that she just embarrassed that the situation didn't work out as planned. Okay, so let's get into what Shay got to say. Let's listen in.
Things about her and Safari, and it's a fake storyline and blah blah blah. That's cap. I'm sorry. Hell no, I wasn't in the bedroom watching Safari bang Amada's back in, but I can put money on it. It was happening. All that I was dating Safari for a storyline is BS. I'm sorry, it is. If I had to show my situation, my realistic situation with my child's father, and the embarrassment behind, the situations that I went through with him, oh, you ain't running from your situation, Amada. We all have embarrassing moments in our life. It's just what we go through. We chose to go on national television and expose our lives. So you can't run from it now because it didn't play out the way you wanted it to play out. It's unfortunate that Safari wasn't honest with her, and he was still dealing with, his Amada had mentioned some things about her and, his ex-wife. But that doesn't mean you go on a social media platform and just blatantly lie. Like, come on. You did it for a storyline? Stop. He was tapping that and you know it. And so what? You got you some D. Who cares? Like, don't say the statements that you made, because now when you look at the comments up under like different posts from the Love and Hip Hop, episodes that's going on right now, it's all of this. Oh, Amada said it was fake. That means your story fake too. Now they telling me my baby daddy ain't my baby daddy. They telling Von Shay that her situation with her husband didn't happen, and they sat down and planned it out. Like, it's crazy. And I'm like, hold up. I wasn't gonna say nothing because it's not my place or my business. If you want to go around telling people you didn't allegedly have sex with Safari, cap, fine. His ex-wife.
Safari never said y'all was in a relationship either. I've been single since the father of my kids, and I haven't had sex since the father of my kids. Mama, mira, listen. Mira, mama. Let me put it this way. I'm a pretty smart girl. I believe that I am. I have come this far because I think I'm pretty smart. And I get hired to do my job, and I do what I have to do. I do it well. We have good ratings. And with that being said, I have accomplished my mission. Now, if after that you want to believe whatever it is you want to believe, that's on you. You understand? Like I said before, I've been single since the father of my kids, and I haven't had sex since the father of my kids. And I continue to do my job. And as long as you give us those ratings, I'm going to give you what you want. So if that's what you want, then that's what you see. Yeah, period. If you don't get it after that, Safari never.
Now, even though I feel like Bucky with her hair, shout out to Forest Rocks, need to mind her own damn business, I totally believe what she's saying. I don't Bimo believe that our Amara is not in Safari. I've been believing that they was in, and Chaotic already said that they was. So at the end of the day, Safari is and he's a hoe. He's a hoe, a big one, and he whatever walks. And I believe every word. I believe every motherfucking word about him and everything that fucking walks. I believe every motherfucking word of it. Can't nobody tell me. I believe every word that is said about Safari because he goes on platform after platform, show after show, love and hip hop platform after love and hip hop platform, and everybody. And it is what it is. That's what I believe, and I'm gonna stick with it. Amara, let me tell y'all, I never really just seen it for Amara like that. I'm not gonna tell you no lies. I tried to really see it for her, but I just can't. It's always been something fake about her to me, and I just don't know what it is. Like I started off liking her, but after a while, I just stopped. It's just I don't know what it is. It's just I just couldn't get with her. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But that's how I feel about it. And yeah, I believe everything that Shay said. However, Shay, you do need to mind your own damn business because why are you so focused on Amara and who she let up in her. I mean, seriously. But maybe you speak on it because she said she's out here claiming that her storyline with Safari is fake and she's doing it for the show. So with her saying that, that puts everybody else under the microscope to feel and everybody else gonna be feeling like all you motherfuckers is faking for storylines. So that's the way that I'm taking it, and that's the way that I'm seeing it. So if that's how you're taking it, then I understand. But girl, you know what I mean? But I believe you, girl. I definitely believe you. So let's move on to some former love and hip hop news. And that is Miss K. Michelle, honey. Y'all know I love me some K. Michelle, baby. Now, you do know that K. Michelle was on the Shade Room. She did a great interview with the Shade Room. I enjoyed every bit of it. But she talked about where she stands now with Rasheeda and where she stands with Angela Yee. Okay, so let's get into that, y'all. Let's check that out.
Who was like, what did they say? Did you know? But they asked if you ever received an apology from Rasheeda, and you were like, "F her." So, like, are you guys cordial, cool?
Hell no.
Yeah.
It's forever. Like, what do you expect from a to open a bistro? What the like? No, if a woman sit in your face, and play with you about your abuse, and tell you what you did not go through, and go through a city to block you from getting your hair done or doing anything over, and then don't sit on panels of woman empowerment. No, that's up forever.
Yeah,
that's up forever.
What about Angela Yee? Where do you guys stand?
Girl, I don't give about no Angela Yee. Who the do? Y'all the media, y'all be trying to let that girl win. Y'all know that boring as.
You know, maybe you should you know, they're doing like co-hosts on Breakfast Club.
I would take it over.
You should go. You know what?
They don't need me up there.
You should go one day.
I am banned
from
they look. I'm banned from the Breakfast Club and the Sony building. Me, DMX, and Michael Jackson. I'm in great comforts. Okay.
Wait.
I go. Okay.
They banned you because of you and.
Oh, because I was outside for her.
Oh, you were outside for her?
I was outside for her because I don't play them games. You're not finna be drinking my bottles. I don't respect it. So you want to talk to me? We're going to talk. You want to talk? We're going to talk.
Would you be open to talking?
That you want to talk? We're going to talk. You ain't going to be talking to higher ups and media trying to block folk because you a punk.
I did not know you were banned.
Yeah. Yeah. I girl, I got my own eggs and sausage and biscuit for the Breakfast Club.
I did not know.
They said that in the years. I've been down here peaceful. Yeah, like I said what I said to you. I never acted no type of way with you. Did that. It's the truth. I never played with y'all. It was always the truth. So who the Like, that's not Wendy Williams. I love Wendy Williams.
I love her too.
That ain't none of that. Like, her, ain't nobody around here. When I grow up, I want to be Angela Yee. Who the says like that? I don't. We gonna talk, but it ain't on no clearing up nothing. I'm gonna stand in my
I heard that. I respect it. Totally. You are very, your feelings are valid. 100%.
I love you. Your feelings are valid. Yeah. You need to do the Breakfast Club.
Okay.
Now, one thing about it, K. Michelle, I ain't gonna miss them words, and that's why I love me some K. Michelle. She is not gonna miss no words. She's gonna tell you how it is and exactly how it's gonna be. And this is why I've always been a fan. This is why I've always loved her. This is why I love seeing her on my TV screen. I love me some K. Michelle, and she didn't tell not one mother lie. Not one mother lie. Period. Not one. Not one. Not one lie. Everything she said about Rasheeda was facts. Everything she said about Angela Yee was facts. Now, I know that K. Michelle talked too damn much. A lot of her drama overshadows her music and her talents. And I know that sometimes she could be a little messy. But one thing about this is a lot of the times she don't be lying. And a lot of the times she do be telling the damn truth. But a lot of the time also, it's the person that says it. See, because y'all don't like her and y'all can't stand her ass, y'all don't want to hear what she got to say. And it's like right message, wrong messenger, but everything she be saying be facts, especially when she talk about the stuff and the politics of the music industry. All that shit is true, but y'all don't want to hear it because she said it. But it be true. I'm just saying, I agree with everything that K. Michelle said, and there ain't really nothing else I got to say about that. Because Prune Juice was wrong for questioning her abuse, and Angela Yee was wrong for doing that shit with Uncle Murder and them, and that's just on period. So Team K. Michelle on both of these instances, okay? Where y'all stand. Now we on the last story of the day, and we're here to talk about Mena and Spice once again, okay? Now, as you guys already know, the internet was set ablaze yesterday and today when Miss Mena called Spice a blue monkey on national TV on Tuesday's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So everybody been making videos, the blog post been talking. There's been a lot of debating about it. I know Meaty and Josiah had a little debate about it on Roast Review earlier tonight or whatever. Now Spice does an interview and she speaks on Mena calling her a monkey. She says she already addressed her thoughts on colorism when she made everyone think that she bleached her skin. So we're about to go ahead and get into what Spice had to say about Miss Mena in this interview. Let's get into it.
I like that because Spice, if somebody flipped the table at me and called me a monkey,
oh wow,
I'd be, taking off my earrings, ready to tussle a little bit. And I kind of
I mean, I feel like that comes with I know what I signed up for.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I'm in a better space right now.
So reality TV, is it?
It comes with it. You know what what the franchise is about. So it's okay for me.
But it's worth your peace of mind.
I have my peace of mind. Nobody takes my peace of mind away from me. Mm-hmm. Because someone's opinion of me does not value who I am, and does not because someone thinks something of me, that doesn't mean that's who I am. I'm the person that came up with colorism a few years ago. I'm black and beautiful. I'm bleach, proud, I'm a color. I've been done it, said it all. Always reminding my melanated women how beautiful they are, to love themselves, who they are. Like, someone can't come and say a few words and that's going to get me into a mood. Like, no, that doesn't define me. I know who I am. So,
So when people used to say those words to you, I imagine as a little girl, because I'm a dark-skinned woman too, and I was a dark-skinned little girl in Mississippi, so I get it. Did that kind of trigger little Grace Hamilton?
It did at the time, but like I said, now here with you, I'm in a better space.
Yeah.
Because like I said, that doesn't define me.
It doesn't define
at all.
Love that.
So how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you look great. Thank you. I like.
All right, so that was Spice talking to Forbes. That was an interview with Forbes, okay? And Spice basically said that she's in a better place in life and she doesn't worry about that. And what I will say is I'm kind of disappointed with some people in regards to the situation. And I'm kind of annoyed by people who are kind of mad at me about my opinion, because here's the thing. I stand on what I stand on and I believe what I believe, period. And some things I just won't say. Whether it's true or not, I'm not going to say it. I just don't believe in going low. I said that I felt like Spice shouldn't have brought up her parenting. Whether it's true or not, this ain't even about that. Like the argument had nothing to do with her parenting. It was more so about her talking shit about her to Safari. That's what the argument was about. It had nothing to do with her kids. So I didn't agree with her bringing up the kids. Therefore, I also didn't agree with Erica Mena calling her a monkey. And I felt like I gave Erica more heat than I gave Spice. I gave Spice a love tap for basically bringing up her kids or her parenting or whatever. But I gave Erica a beat down verbally about even using a racial slur to respond to her. And my thing is that I feel like, and I said this on Russell Review, because like I said, T and I had a back and forth about it, but we had a respectful debate about it. I just think that a lot of it, I think a lot of the outrage comes from when someone brings up your parenting. What you could have done was easily attack hers in kind. But what you decided to do was bring up something racial. And it doesn't make you look good. And I get that, oh, it's all fair in love and war. We can say whatever we want to say in a tongue tussle or whatever. But I just would never, ever stand for anybody speaking, using racial slurs in an argument that ain't got nothing to do with race. Because I just feel like if a white person called any of us a nigga in an argument like that, we would be outraged about it. I don't know what it is about black people and colorism. I don't know what it is about black people with Latino people saying racial stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's always a disconnect with that. Like some black people are okay with Latinos using the word nigga, and I've never been okay with that. Some people are fine with light-skinned people using orangutans and monkeys to describe a dark-skinned person. It's always that. It's always like a slippery slope or a gray area when it comes down to that, when it comes down to our people. And I never understand why. But Erica Mena is not going to get fired as much as we feel like she should. She ain't going nowhere. Evelyn right back on Basketball Wives, even after the stuff that she did to OG, even after the colorism that she put on OG and the colorism remarks that she made against OG. And OG is the one that got banned from the show. OG is the one who had to sit on a whole nother stage at the reunion. She couldn't even film with most of the cast on that following season. So it's like Erica not gonna get fired. She gonna keep on getting her pretty light-skinned and Latino Jennifer Lopez ass what is it? Privilege. And it's gonna keep it, and we're gonna keep it moving, and everybody gonna pretend like the shit didn't happen. That's just what it is. And I really hate that this is the world that we live in, where people can be colorist and racist and nobody has an issue with it. Only when it's a white person. And I think that that's completely pathetic and weird to me. That's just my opinion. I know everybody got their thoughts and opinions and stuff like that, but this is just mine. I would never be okay with Erica using a racial slur and to respond to somebody talking about her parenting. If somebody attacks your parenting, attack theirs back. You ain't got to go to the racial stuff. I'll never be okay with that, period. Never will be okay with that. And that's just the truth. So that's really all I got on that. I hope you guys, that's all I got. This is a premiere, so I hope you guys leave it in the comments. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. The next things that you guys are about to see are 2 promos for my upcoming panels. Boys Night Out starts tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. With that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. Until the next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.